The leaves of a tree grow side by side, yet when they fall alone. I've been looking forward to this movie. I generally like the Predator franchise. I sat down and watched it on Friday night when it came out. I did not like it. Then I checked the internet. Everyone else liked it. In light of these events, I declare that if we are all leaves on the Predator tree, that I'm prepared to fall alone because Predator Killers of Killers was hot fucking ass. Problem number one, storytelling. The most surprising accolade I've seen showering this heap of shit is, oh my god, the storytelling's masterful. Each character's story ties in so well. No, it isn't, and no, they don't. I'll start with the pathetic excuse of cryogenic sleep to tie all these losers together. I can't say there's no build-up, because they do pan between characters in the holding cell in between each of their stories, but it's not good build-up. It's like, hey, you know those three people that had fuck all to do with each other? Well, they're in this room now, because we put them in cryo chambers. Everybody clap. Since when did predators have cryo chambers? I don't know. Why did they pick these three boring-ass randoms out of hundreds of creatures they had captured? I don't know. Why did Ursa have to wait 1,200 years minimum till they remembered she was in there? Why did they give Torres a fucking pistol when he was clearly flying a goddamn plane? How are they all so cool about waking up in a fucking spaceship when none of them can grasp the concept of a smartwatch? I don't know. Ignoring how they all got there, the stories don't tie in at all. Like at all. Torres can't be a pilot? Okay. Do the other two help him with this? No. He can just immediately fly alien fucking spacecraft like he's playing GTA. Kenji didn't want to fight his brother, and then he did. And then he didn't want to fight Ursa, and then he did. And then he didn't. And then his arm fell off. And now he can't fight. Okay. Ursa's the only one who may be connected to three stories. My boys, revenge is bad. Don't avenge me. They could have been out of there 10 fucking minutes ago if she hadn't been the only one trying to kill the other two the whole time. You know how you want to see your boy in Valhalla? That's like your whole deal. And it's just, I have these guys. Who gives a fuck about my actual son? And then she doesn't even die. Not to mention, not one of them spoke a lick of the same fucking language the whole time. Her calling them her boys sounded exactly like the rest of the gibberish she was sputtering the entire time they were fighting. While I'm at it, all three of them should have been dead 10 times over before they even made it to the ship, because the plot armor in this movie is fucking mind-boggling. Look, I get that it's animated. I've watched many animated things myself. I know that people can generally take more of a beating in animated media, but holy fucking shit. The Predator the Ursa fought was literally the Hulk. He was 12 feet tall. He punched a dude into the fucking rafters. He split a wooden pillar with his bare hand and broke another one by throwing a guy at it. This thing was a fucking tank. But it can't just roll over when Ursa's on his back and squish her, or crack her head like an egg when he slams her on the ground, or pin her underwater, or bite her face off, or crush her ribcage. He shrugged off a battle axe to the face, but her stupid fucking wooden shields hurt. I won't even mention falling down a mountain, or falling 500 feet into ice water, or holding her breath longer than a goddamn mermaid. And least of all, I will mention that she is a grandmother. I don't even feel like that needs elaborating. She is an old lady. Kenji's predator was cutting down samurai like fucking corn stalks. The spear cutting them in half after they're already dead is just fucking diabolical. Speaking of his weapons, how the hell were both Kenji and Kiyoshi totally fine after they were wrapped in the same chain that sawed a tree in half? Furthermore, how did Kenji catch that same chain with his bare hands to put a bomb in it? Or just fall out the window when the same bomb damn near killed the predator? And how wonderfully fucking convenient that they both fell into a river. Does it matter that they were 1,000,000 feet in the air? Of course not, because it's water. And water never hurts anybody because it's water. Sorry. And finally, oh my god, there's fucking Torres. I too can hang onto a moving plane, kick the engine off of it, not pass out due to the altitude, deduce that the predator only sees heat, get back in my plane, not get shot down like literally everyone else did. Do I have to keep going? Here's a tie-in that's way more masterful than anything in this stupid fucking movie. You want to know what all these predators have in common? They all got killed by their own fucking weapons. Prey started this trend and I hate it. How are they all so stupid? You don't know your own sonic cannon will propel you backwards? Have you never seen water? You took your own grenade to the face? You slung a flaming jet engine into your balls with your own chain? Make it stop. And don't even give me, oh, Kenji and Kiyoshi actually killed theirs with their swords. It just took a grenade to the face. It doesn't even know where the fuck it is. I don't know how he was still standing. Problem 2, characters. I guess I jumped the gun on this one a little bit, but in case you couldn't tell, I do not like the protagonists. They're very unlikable. Ursula's a Viking. Yes. They are ruthless. Yes. She was forced to murder her father as a child. Now we're talking. She spends her whole life hunting down the guy who did it. Yes, please. She gets I can't hear you. It looks like she's about to cry when she has him dead to rights. And then she lets her son kill him because she bitched out right at the very end. She was about to win the marathon, and she shat on the fucking finish line. And I know what everyone's going to say. No, look, her thirst for revenge gets blood on her son's hands, which sets up her redemption arc. You're telling me the son of a fucking Viking clan leader was never going to kill anybody? And her redemption is not avenging him and not going to Valhalla to see him again? What the fuck ever. Then there's Kenji. He bitched out right at the beginning. Do you remember when you fought your brother when you were a kid? Did you run away crying like a little bitch? Maybe. Did you disappear for 20 years and come back and try to murder him in the middle of the night? Because I didn't do that either. And I definitely didn't act smug when I beat him and then act all sad when he fell like I hadn't been trying to kill him the whole fucking time. Torres pissed me off the least from a character standpoint, but he's so fucking annoying. He talks to himself like he's in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse all the time. After the 8th, think, Torres, think. I was like, holy shit, do you want me to do it for you? You're obviously not very good at it. Finally, there's the Predators. And yeah, they're also terrible fucking characters. There's nothing honorable about using a sonic cannon on people armed with wooden clubs, or interstellar weapons on planes that can barely get off the ground. I know Predators have always had their gadgets. Remember back in the day when they used to actually square up with people sometimes instead of just shoot cannons and throw bombs? I know there's like the whole hunting aspect, but it's like going after a deer with a fucking 50 cal. They're so insanely overpowered until the writers just decide they're retarded. Remember how the Hulk Predator murked everyone in 10 seconds and then just forgot how to fight and started blasting a sonic cannon on thin ice like a fucking moron? Or how the samurai one just didn't notice his bomb was missing until it was in his face? Or the one in the ship mowing down planes like it's nothing until he just forgets he's in an interstellar warship? He has heat-seeking cannons and whatever the fuck those razor wire things are, and hypersonic speed and camouflage, and he chases that piece of shit through a fucking aerial minefield? And then there's the jackass King Predator at the end that does the classic, well, I can't kill the main characters because there's the main characters, so I'll just kick them around for a minute until the one I can't see does something that pisses me off. And then when I notice that is when the other two all of a sudden learn how to fight. Oh my fucking god. I thought the 2018 Predator Steal the Autism for Evolution plot was the dumbest thing I'd ever seen, but I honestly think it might be a step up for these fucking morons. I'll be honest, I'm not usually a fan of cliffhangers. I generally think they're kind of lazy, but I can really appreciate them when they're done well. Keywords being done well. Cliffhangers are for shit that I want to see more of. I do not want to see any more of these fucking losers. I do not want to see Ursa belligerently try to kill the only people who could possibly help her. Kenji was useless with both arms. You think I want to see him with one? And if I never hear Torres talk to himself like he's a fucking anime character for the rest of eternity, it will still be too soon. And the last thing I want to see are more retarded predators. They are supposed to be smart. Look at all of the shit that they have. You cannot keep making them stupid. I want to forget that this ever happened and that they were ever this dumb and start fresh with smart predators again, please, for the love of God. Problem 4, animation. There's no way to sugarcoat this. I fucking hate the animation in this movie. To be clear, I don't hate animation in general. I like it. I watch a lot of it. In some cases, I prefer it because I believe it opens up a lot of possibilities that simply aren't feasible with live-action productions. That being said, and, keeping in mind art is subjective, what the fuck ever, this animation looks so fucking goofy. I realize it took a lot of people, a lot of time and effort, and I can appreciate that. But I personally hate this style for a Predator story. It looks like it's made for kids. The Hulk Predator is easily the scariest Predator in the whole franchise on paper. And every time he's on screen, I feel like giggling because he's just this big, dumb, round fucking piece of meat. Torres looks like a grown-up Bubble Guppies character. I could maybe let this slide if Predator wasn't such an action-heavy franchise, and that's where it looks the worst, I think. Remember in AVP Requiem when Wolf threw that razor frisbee and stuck that chick to the wall with it? I felt the weight of that. The impact, the blood, the instant death. At least 3 guys get straight up beheaded in this movie, and I didn't even blink. Because the blood is bright red, and their heads just bounce around like fucking soccer balls. There's no sense of, holy shit, that guy just got violated. Oh my god, his head got cut in half. I saw that a minute ago. So again, the animation is just a personal thing. If you liked it, good for you. But this movie didn't really win me over to begin with, so I'm not going to cut him slack on the animation either. I could go on for a while, but this seems like a good place to stop. To sum up my thoughts, I don't like this movie. Prey had some good elements, and it was leaps and bounds better than that fucking Abomination in 2018. But I don't think it warranted giving Trachtenberg the keys to the franchise, and having seen Killer of Killers, I absolutely stand by that statement. Before you yell at me, I'm well aware that damn near nobody online at this time shares this sentiment with me, which is why I'd like to remind you that there is a big fat dislike button for you to hammer and a big fat comment section for you to tear me to shreds. If you did like this somehow, let me know, and I'll see what else I can do. I would like to say this is my first YouTube video ever, and whether you liked it or you hated my guts or you thought it was funny, whatever the fuck. Thanks for watching. I look forward to either entertaining you or pissing you off again if you guys want to see that. So thanks for coming.